The power of healing rests inside our body. And healthcare is not something that we need to rely on when we go to the doctor's office, right? Every year you go once. Healthcare is everything in between that we do for ourselves, and food is a medicine.
If you've ever felt like the path to better health was buried under confusing advice or unreachable goals, you're not alone. That's why the wisdom of Dr. William Li is such a breath of fresh air. As a world-renowned physician and the author of groundbreaking books like Eat to Beat Disease and Eat to Beat Your Diet, Dr. Li brings a simple but powerful message. Food is medicine. Real food. Whole food. Colorful, delicious, everyday fruits and vegetables that you can find at your local market. He's dedicated his life to unlocking how specific foods activate the body's own healing systems. And today, we're diving into one of his most practical and inspiring topics: how just 3 specific fruits can help reduce inflammation naturally, right from your plate. In this video, we're sharing Dr. Li's insights through the story of 88-year-old Bennett, whose journey will show you that it's never too late to take control of your health. This isn't about cutting out every comfort or counting every calorie. It's about learning what works, why it works, and how to make it part of your daily life. You'll hear how Bennett transformed his routine, reimagined his plate, and found surprising relief from years of joint pain, sluggish mornings, and foggy afternoons, just by eating a little differently. We'll explore how inflammation, that sneaky culprit behind so many health struggles, can be gently tamed with the right fruit-powered allies. And don't worry, we'll keep it simple, practical, and doable. Before we jump in, take a second to like this video, share it with someone who needs this wisdom, drop a comment if you've ever struggled with inflammation or found relief through food, and subscribe if you're ready to learn more life-changing tools for your health. It helps us grow this community and get this kind of empowering information into the hands of more people like you. Now, let's talk about inflammation. You may already know it's at the root of many chronic conditions, things like arthritis, heart disease, even certain types of depression. But what you might not realize is how much control you actually have over it. That's where Bennett's story comes in. At 88, Bennett isn't running marathons or doing cartwheels, but he is living proof that the small, daily choices we make matter. A few years ago, his hands were stiff in the morning, his knees ached going up the stairs, and his energy dipped right after lunch. He thought, well, I'm just getting old. But then he came across Dr. Li's work, and everything changed. It started with curiosity. Bennett saw a talk where Dr. Li explained how inflammation doesn't always show up like a dramatic illness. It can whisper. It can be that bloated belly after dinner, the sluggishness that hits mid-morning, or the mental fog that makes your to-do list feel overwhelming. Dr. Li shared how certain fruits contain compounds that don't just make your taste buds happy, they actively turn down the fire of inflammation in your body. That hit home for Bennett. I've always liked fruit, he said. I just didn't know it could do something. So Bennett picked 3 fruits: blueberries, tart cherries, and pomegranates. Not because they were trendy, but because the science made sense. Blueberries, with their deep, dark skin, are loaded with anthocyanins, natural antioxidants that help repair and protect your cells. Tart cherries, especially in juice form, are famous among athletes for reducing muscle soreness, but they also have strong anti-inflammatory effects on joints. And pomegranates? They're like nature's anti-inflammatory elixir, bursting with polyphenols that support everything from heart health to brain clarity. Bennett didn't overhaul his whole life. He just added these fruits consistently. Blueberries in his oatmeal or granola. A small glass of tart cherry juice before bed. A few spoonfuls of pomegranate seeds sprinkled on his salad or eaten with a bit of kefir. It wasn't hard, he said, and it tasted good. Within a couple of weeks, he noticed that his hands didn't feel as tight in the morning. His knees weren't singing complaints after his daily walk. It wasn't dramatic, he admits. But it was steady. And it stuck. Have you ever tried adding a certain food to your diet and noticed a shift? Maybe your skin cleared up or your sleep improved. We'd love to hear about it in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else to try something new. Of course, no single food is a magic bullet. But when you make choices that support your body's natural repair systems consistently, that's when the magic begins to unfold. Dr. Lee explains it like this: your body is designed to heal. But inflammation can get in the way, like static on a radio station. These fruits and others like them help clear the signal. They let your body do what it already knows how to do. One thing Bennett noticed was how his mood shifted. He felt more even, more awake, more present. That's not a coincidence. Chronic inflammation can affect brain chemistry, leading to feelings of irritability or even low-grade depression. And the foods you eat can gently push your brain back into balance. I started waking up and looking forward to the day, Bennett shared. Even little things like watering the plants felt easier. The beauty of these 3 fruits is how flexible they are. You can toss blueberries into a smoothie, blend tart cherries into a vinaigrette, or stir pomegranate seeds into yogurt. You can even freeze them for later, because the anti-inflammatory compounds remain active. Have you tried any of these fruits lately? If not, which one sounds easiest to add to your meals? There's also a ripple effect that happens when you start feeling better. Bennett began walking a little farther each day. He picked up his old sketching hobby again. He started calling his grandkids more often. It's not about chasing youth, it's about reclaiming your day, your mind, your energy. And that starts with giving your body what it needs to thrive. What's wonderful about Dr. Lee's message is that it doesn't come with a long list of what to cut out. It focuses on what to add in. That's a powerful shift. Instead of thinking, I can't have this, you start asking, what can I give my body today that will help it heal? It changes the tone of your whole approach to health. And it makes the process a lot more enjoyable. Think about your own routine. Could you add a handful of blueberries to your breakfast? Sip on tart cherry juice as an evening wind down? Keep a pomegranate in the fridge for a weekend treat? These aren't drastic changes, but they can lead to a real difference. Not overnight, but over time, just like they did for Bennett. Sometimes the best wisdom is the simplest. A piece of fruit, a few mindful choices, a bit of consistency. Bennett didn't expect a miracle, but he did get results. And those results gave him hope. If I can feel this good at 88, he says with a smile, I think I've still got some good years left in me. And that's really what this is about, adding life to your years. Not just more time, but better time. Time with less pain, more energy, clearer thoughts, and a deeper sense of connection to your body and the world around you. So if you've been dealing with inflammation, whether it's aching joints, brain fog, or just a sense that your body isn't firing on all cylinders, consider what you're eating. Consider these 3 fruits. Give it a try. Pay attention to how you feel. And share your journey, because your insights might be just what someone else needs. We hope you found Bennett's story helpful and inspiring. If you did, take a moment right now to like this video, share it with someone you care about, and leave a comment telling us how you're using food to feel better. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on more wisdom from Dr. William Lee and stories like Bennett's. We're building a community here, one based on real health, real food, and real hope. Come be a part of it.